I'll be talking a little bit about sensitivity and FOV scale in these old Call of Duty games. Basically, FOV scales, it scales your FOV. So if you're using 60 FOV and you set scale 2, you have double that. And it works for all the FOVs in the game, right? So if you're ADSing, it also scales your ADS FOV, which for ARs it's 50 FOV. So if you use 2, you have 100 FOV on your ADS. So FOV scale 2, that's 100 FOV, right? If you use 1.65, that's 82.5 FOV, just scales it. But we need to go back, and as I've said, your sensitivity scales with the FOV in this old code title. So using the default settings, which is FOV 65 and FOV scale 1, you can see that my sensitivity is the same as in CSGO, for example, right? But if I use a higher FOV, it's not the same. It feels faster and it's different. Luckily, we can just go to mouse sensitivity. You leave the default FOV here and you put your new FOV here. You need to give you the new sensitivity to match the 360 distance. FOV 99. Oops, sensitivity. And the new sensitivity, and as you can see, it 360 the same. But now we'll jump to FOV scale. So 99 FOV on the hipfire is the same as FOV 60 and FOV scale 1.65, which is the setting I use. So I have 99 hipfire and 82.5 ADS, right? And sensitivity is the same. But as I've said, the sensitivity scales with the FOV, and your ADS sensitivity will be higher as well than the default one. And we can use mouse sensitivity to calculate your new ADS sensitivity as well. You just put your new sensitivity here and your FOV, your hipfire FOV here. You change it to your ADS one, and that's the sensitivity you have on your new ADS FOV, right? So it's already on sensitivitymatcher, and I can just, and you can see that's your ADS sensitivity on MW3. Black Ops 1 is kind of different, as in the sensitivity is the same if you use the default settings, right? So 65 FOV and 1 FOV scale. However, if you just change the CG FOV command to whatever you want, the 360 distance on the hipfire will be the same, right? So you don't really need to calculate it if you want to keep it this way and keep the zoomed in ADS. However, if you want to have a higher FOV when you ADS, you need to mess with FOV scale and you need to recalculate your sensitivity. So for example, FOV scale 1.65 and FOV 60, which is the same setting as I use on MW3. As you can see, it's faster, right? We just go back to mouse sensitivity, convert Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 1, put in your settings here. So here, on the first FOV, you put your new CG FOV, right? So it's 60, I'm using 60. The end value is 99 with the scale, but CG FOV is 60. And here you put your final FOV, and you have these two different pixel ratios. And you just divide one by another. You have this number, so you just put your normal sensitivity here and you divide it by this new number, and that's your new sensitivity. So you just paste it in, and there you go. It's the same distance again, and your FOV when your ADS is higher, it's 82.5. It does not work with pistols. You can see it doesn't zoom in when you ADS, but it works for ARs and SMGs, so it's fine for most people. And you can also calculate your ADS sensitivity. You put your hipfire FOV here and your ADS FOV here. You check the pixel ratio of both of them, so 4604 is divided by this, and you multiply your original sensitivity to that value, and this is roughly your new ADS sensitivity. So as you can see, it's spot on.